Okay, today we have 3000 gunpowder power, 3k. This is a smaller farm. I think I've made it for me, personally, actually. I'm starting playing on a more casual style development. I want something that's quick to build and gives me enough gunpowder for a single player or to supply a smaller server with rockets and TNT. As I said, it produces 3000 gunpowder per hour, and it only uses one Trident killer, which was a point I wanted to stick to, because then I only need to hunt down one Trident, of course. It also doesn't use any path blocks, meaning you don't waste like blocks you place, because otherwise you would build platforms that stuff can spawn on. And for every block you place, you increase your spawn rate of creepers, but for the path blocks you place outside, mobs can't spawn on them, so it's technically kind of wasted time. Although I don't dissuade you from building those designs. This is a simple farm enough that I will actually be doing a tutorial. So if you want to, build it with me, just follow along. First off, the rates 3k are in the right biome. Deep Frozen Ocean is the best because it has the highest spawn rate for creepers. There are other biomes with like similar rates. I can link a spreadsheet in the description and you can do your own research. Although I would be a bit wary of, for example, the mangrove swamp, because that currently has a high spawn rate, but it might be changed in the future. Anyway, this isn't chunk aligned or anything, so you don't need to be aware of that. Start off with your kill chamber by just placing down 2 blocks, and then do solid blocks like this. This can actually be glass too, doesn't really matter. And then on top of these blocks, you need to place down your activated rails. I'm doing 3 like this just to make it align right. There we go. On top of these, you will have your minecarts at a later stage. For now, you should also place down a trapdoor here. This prevents the creepers that are ejected this block from going back into the minecart, if it takes some time to kill them. You can also place in your honey block now, so don't forget. This is where a Trident killer would be. You should also locate in what direction the coordinates go towards negative. In my case, that's in this direction, so the opening of the trapdoor should be in this direction. Negative is also in this direction here, but you can't have it like this, because, well, then your Trident killer won't work in this direction. So this is the way to go. Okay, then just encase these blocks in glass. Like this, free up. You technically don't need these blocks here. Oops. That wasn't my intention. Oh yeah. It becomes a bit more annoying if you fuck it up. You don't need these here. I just place down some these levers to power the rails. I would also recommend placing in the water and minecart now, so you don't have to go back to do that later when the creepers have spawned. Right, and you need to seal this up too. Here you need to leave 2 block high for the creepers to be ejected to. So, should look like this now. Place a button here so the water doesn't flow. Then place water and minecarts. Then place a final block here, as well as a trapdoor that you can use to align the Trident. That there is basically your Trident clear done. You just need a clock to make it, work. With that, the fastest possible clock, which also means the fastest possible Trident killer, is just a regular comparator with some dust, like this. And you can hook this up to a line to your AFK spot if you like. I won't be showing how to do that now. It should be pretty easy to figure out on your own. Works like that. Right. And also you need some water here. I will just be placing a button here to stop the water from flowing. But you can extend this water stream that will carry all your drops and XP all the way to a storage system or up to your AFK spot. That's up to you. Okay, once you've done this, you need some solid blocks, you need ice. The drop chute is formally 3 blocks wide. Because, well, it was the most convenient for this layout, pretty much. And it also kind of prevents them from falling and hitting a ledge, as there is no ledge right here. Right, and you should also have some slabs. So, place some, what are they called, ice blocks here, and here, 6 blocks out in this direction, right here. The 3 blocks out here, and 6 blocks out here, even though I only placed 4. Then just fill in the entire platform, and you will be done. Okay, that's the entire platform. Now we just need the slabs. Here too. And that's a final touch for the platform. We just need to place in some trapdoors to block spider spawns. Here, it should be 2 blocks in from the sides, like this. Yes, in a grid pattern like this. I chose this platform size because we don't waste any space here. We just have the outer layer of stone slabs out here to block spider spawns here. Yeah, just repeat this for the entire farm. That's the layout. Now you should just build the next layer and then place buttons on the underside. I won't be showing that because, well, it just takes time. And honestly, I believe in you. You can manage to place buttons on the underside of all of these blocks by yourself. Once you've done that, you really just have to copy the same platform for as many layers as this is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 platforms. That is 10 cave cap platforms and 1 surface cap platform, which I did not have in the form I released a few days ago. The reason I have it here is because we do actually quite often fill the cap with these platforms here. That is because the kill speed isn't that quick. It takes a while for them to pathfind all the way there. It doesn't hurt rate too bad, but we do fill the cap quite a lot. Meaning, it is kind of beneficial to have this final layer of surface spawns up here. You can skip it, of course. You can make this farm with just like 8 layers or something, and still, I think you will still get the majority of the rates, but it won't reach 3000, which was my goal with this farm. For your final layer, you do the same thing. You build the roof, but you build it entirely out of ice. Except for the blocks above the drop chute, because these don't need to be ice. The reason we have ice in the entire roof is because we don't want the creepers to be able to pathfind to the roof and get stuck. That's why in a farm I released a few days ago, the roof is so high above. Just so they are outside of the spawning. No, wrong. Outside of the pathfinding distance. I will be showing you here how to build the roof. The roof is pretty much a platform of ice, just like this one. But it goes out to above the slabs too. Like this. You get my point. And then we make it too wide. This is because ice reduces the light level for each layer you have. 2 layers is enough to reduce the light level to, well, you want to build it here, but it is 7 or below on the uppermost platform. Then we also extend the roof of ice by another 2 blocks outside of this, like this, but only on the lower layer. You can see here. And on top of that, we have a layer of slabs. Let's go 4 blocks outside of the ice. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we connect these platforms like so. Actually, that's my wrong. You don't need to go from here. You go from this block up, and that's where you go 4 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't need these blocks here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And you extend that for the entire roof. Make sure that these are bottom slabs and not top slabs. That's very important. And that's the entire farm. As I said, 3000 gunpowder per hour, just for this module. Keep in mind, this is not split density. It's not true split density at least. It is kind of semi-split because the chunk border in this case goes here, meaning the drop chute is in a separate chunk. But it's not true split density, so you can't build 2 of these and get twice the rates. You will get diminishing returns, meaning if you do build 2, you might only get maybe 4,000, 500, 5,000 maybe. I haven't tested it. You won't get 6k at least. That much I'm certain. I might put the split density rates in the description if I do copy this module and put it over there. But yeah, that's it. I hope it was clear enough to follow along. I know I didn't show the entire process, but I think this should have been enough. If it wasn't, you can check out the Wall download. I will be linking in my Discord archive in the description. Or if enough people really don't get it, I can maybe make a more in-depth tutorial, but I don't see why that should be necessary. Bye bye.